Welcome back to Done Gone Travels. The video today presents highlights of our Trier, Germany excursion and our tour of Cochem, Reichsburg, and the Moselle Valley. This excursion was part of our summer 2025 trip to France, Germany, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. The first of two guided tours included exploration of the remains of the Romans and the Roman Empire in Trier, and then wine tasting of wines from the Moselle Valley, a walking tour of Cochem, and finally back to Viking Herja. One of our favorite things with Viking is their easily accessible espresso, cappuccino, and or latte at any time. Donald and I awoke relatively early, 5 a.m., and he went to the cappuccino machine and made us each a cappuccino and picked up a couple of muffins for a pre-breakfast snack. The coffees were very tasty. After catching up on the news and email and hot showers, we went to breakfast and enjoyed eggs Benedict with a few sides and, of course, more fresh coffee. And then it was off to catch a bus for a combination bus and walking tour of Germany's oldest city, dating back to Roman times. It is a southwestern German city in the Moselle wine region near the Luxembourg border. The bus route took us past several well-preserved Roman structures, like the ruins of Roman baths, an amphitheater just outside the center, and a stone bridge over the Moselle River. Our first bus stop was at a vineyard overlooking the ancient city of Trier. Here, the vines were full of unripened Riesling grapes, waiting to mature and awaiting harvest in a few weeks for making of the refreshing Riesling wine. Next, a stop was made to view the Electoral Palace, a large pink structure known for its Renaissance and Rococo architecture. It was partially built upon the foundation of the Roman Basilica of Constantine in Rococo architecture. It was an impressive sight when viewed from the beautiful palace garden. The palace was the residence of the archbishops and electors of Trier from the 16th century to the late 18th century. Among Trier's many Catholic churches is Trier Cathedral. The High Cathedral of St. Peter in Trier, a Roman Catholic cathedral, is the oldest cathedral in Germany and the largest religious structure in Trier, notable for its long lifespan and grand design. Because of its significance during the Roman and Holy Empires, several monuments and cathedrals within Trier, including the Trier Cathedral, are listed as UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Another of the cathedrals included in the UNESCO World Heritage Site in Trier is the Church of Our Lady. It is a masterpiece of early Gothic architecture and was built atop the ruins of an ancient, massive Roman church that Emperor Constantine the Great ordered to be built in 326 AD. It is one of Germany's earliest Gothic churches and was consecrated around 1260. The church suffered damage during a 1631 storm and again during World War II, but was subsequently restored.
A walking tour of the central market square followed. We passed by St. Peter's Fountain, built at the end of the 16th century. The work, rich in colors and gilding, consists of a hexagonal-shaped basin with a column in the center, at the top of which is placed the statue of St. Peter, patron saint of the city. Continuing with the walking tour, we came upon one of Trier's most notable Roman structures, the Porta Nigra Gate, also known as the Black Gate. The Porta Nigra was built in gray sandstone after 170 AD. The original gate consisted of two 4-story towers projecting as near semicircles on the outer side. A narrow courtyard separated the two gate openings on either side. The gate was used as a town entrance for centuries until the end of the Roman era in Trier. In Roman times, the Porta Nigra was part of a system of 4 city gates, one of which stood at each side of the roughly rectangular Roman city. It guarded the northern entry to the city. Oh, by the way, today was the hottest day of the year in Trier, 22 degrees above normal with accompanying high humidity. Today's excursion also included a delightful wine tasting at the winehouse Schlagerkamp in the small village of Seinham. For more than 400 years, Winehouse Schlagerkamp has proudly embodied the diversity of wine growing in the Moselle region. The steep slate hillside vineyards of the Moselle are renowned the world over for their Riesling wine. These historical vineyards have south-southwest aspect, inclines of up to 60%, and excellent aeration among the vines, providing ideal conditions for the cultivation of premium grape varieties. In addition to their Riesling wines, the winery featured a red peach liqueur and jam. We also did a walking tour of Cochem, a quaint municipality on the left bank of the Moselle River. The small city is most noted as the location of the Imperial Castle. The Imperial Castle is the largest castle on the Moselle. The medieval castle, heavily damaged while in the possession of the electoral princes of Trier during a war of succession, was bought and lovingly restored in the neo-Gothic style associated with German castle romanticism in the 19th century. Notable are the impressive interiors of rooms such as Knight's Hall, the dining hall, the trophy room, and the bower.
Thanks, Kay. And lastly, St. Martin's Church in Cochem is a Catholic church on the Moselle River known for its striking post-war architecture and luminous stained glass windows. The current structure was built in the early 1950s after the previous church was destroyed by bombs in 1945. That concludes this video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now, and connect with us again next week as we tour historic Koblenz.